If you need a driver's logbook for your EV for business, you need to know where did you go and how far, how many kilowatt hours did you charge, and you don't want to write all of this down yourself, then Tronity is exactly what you need. Tronity connects to your car, a lot of brands are supported, and in the app or in a browser you can see all of this data. You can also manage a whole fleet of EVs and see where they charge at home or for business. Check them out in the link in the description below. Hello everyone, this is the Audi Q4 e-tron 55 Quattro with the all-wheel drive 250 kilowatt motor, and let's imagine there's a Volkswagen Id.4 GTX here as well. I don't have one right now, but I have driven it and I've driven Id.4s for a while. I know the software and everything, and I'm experiencing this Audi Q4 for the last 2 weeks now. And there is a lot of differences, and especially a lot of negative differences that this Audi Q4 has. Let's start what is the same. It's the same platform, MEB platform, same battery, same charging, same motor, same power, roughly same consumption. I don't think there's a big difference in everything. Design is of course a taste thing. Volkswagen Id.4, Id.5, Skoda Enyaq or the Elrock, which is a bit smaller. What do we have? Cupra Tavascan. They're all the same platform and have the same motors and batteries. Space-wise, I don't feel that the Audi has more space, is bigger. It's just ain't nothing negative or positive. It's the same and it's great. Let's start with what is better in the Audi Q4. In all the other cars you have this button that closes the trunk, but in the Audi you also have this button. This closes the trunk and locks the car, which is amazing when you're going shopping and you just put something in the trunk and then you go bring your card back and it locks the car. You don't have to get the key or go around and touch the door handles. Something different, and I don't know if it's better or worse, this is all about taste of course, is that the Audi doesn't unlock when you get close to the car. It only unlocks when you touch the door handle. And this is different than in the Q6, for example. The Q6, when you do that, you barely notice that the car is unlocking. It feels like it was open before. It's a bit weird in the beginning. But in here, you notice it. You get there, you get a touch here and then you feel, oh, it's unlocked, now I can open. What the Audi Q4 doesn't have is the automatic locking when you walk away. The Volkswagen Id.4 has that, this car doesn't have it. Little differences. Memory seats are here in the door. In the Volkswagen Id.4 they're around here, the same as the massage buttons, and here we have all 4 window opening buttons here in the Id.4. It's 2 buttons and an extra button where you press to adjust the rear ones. Cruise control. On the Q4 I have an extra stalk here on the side and it's very easy to adjust the speed. It's amazing. Problem is you cannot adjust 1 km/h steps up and down. And under 80 km/h it's 5 km/h steps, and above that it's 10. On the Id.4 the buttons are here and you can press lightly for 1 and strong for 10 km/h steps. Back to locking. The Id.4 only has the steering wheel to lock the car only on the front door handles. The Q4 has it on all 4 handles. In the Q4 you get your user window as you get in Id.4, but in the Id.4 it's at the same time your privacy setting button that you press. Here it's extra. The good thing is you do not have to press this. This goes away after 10-15 seconds, but if you want to go to the screen you have to press OK, and then when you turn the ignition on you have to do the privacy setting. The assist systems are so different. In the Q4 it's all weird, a lot of things you have to go into, not to change settings of course, but to turn something off a lot of times you have to go into something. And yes, you have favorites, but it doesn't work really amazing. In the Volkswagen Id.4 I have an assist system button on the, not a real button, it's on the screen that I have to put there, and then I can switch off stuff very fast and easy. And the 2 most important, the lane assist and the speed limit warning, are on top. The cockpit in the Audi Q4 shows way more info. I have so many things, I have a lot of space, I can switch so much stuff, I can change the design, it's amazing. And I can have the map in here, and I can even have it on full screen. In the Volkswagen I have a smaller display, I have my speed, my assist system, and on the right I can have my route or my driving data, which I can switch around. The screen of the Audi Q4 is way smaller. In the Volkswagen I have a 13-inch screen which has way more real estate, and also the home screen here. I have only these 3 things. I can only put 4 different things in here. So I have media, clock, map, and then phone. So those 3 things can only show those 4 things. In a Volkswagen I can have different layouts. I can have 6, 7 different things that they show me. The map is big. Here it's way too small. I cannot see anything. On the top I have a few shortcuts, the same as here, and I have my climate also in the main screen. And I have more pages where I can see other things in big and small. Here it's just right away all the apps that I have. In Volkswagen I have an extra button to get to all of those apps. Battery heating. In the Q4 I cannot preheat the battery with a button. It's just not here. And in the Id.4 I have a button, manually preheat the battery, and the same as in the Q4 when navigating to a charger. I can see in the Id.4 when it's preheating the battery. I can see with how much power I could charge right now, and if I preheat and how long the preheating will take. This info doesn't exist in the Q4. Real-time consumption. In the Volkswagen Id.4 I have a number. I see with how much power I'm heating right now, or have AC or preheating the battery when I'm standing still. I have a real-time consumption. In here I don't have that. This is my would be my real-time consumption here, this little bar, and it's so inaccurate I can barely see it, and while standing it doesn't show. So I have no idea what the climate is taking right now. The airflow. In the Q4 I cannot switch all 3 directions, so feet, body and window, or even the window and the body. I cannot switch that. In the Volkswagen Id.4 I can do whatever I want. I can switch those 3 areas on or off, whatever I want. In the Audi Q4 I don't have an ID light or a light strip that tells me, hey, you have to go off here, or warning anything. There's nothing. In the Volkswagen Id.4 I have that, and it's amazing, especially in a long distance trip when I have to get off the highway. The head-up display. In the Q4 it looks good. The augmented reality part is really nice. It's a bit different when it comes to navigation, but there's less info. In the Volkswagen Id.4 I can switch. I can see my range, my state of charge, my average consumption. If I navigate to somewhere, here it just tells me when the next time you have to do something, so in 50 kilometers or in 2 kilometers right, and then you get the augmented reality part that shows the arrow. In the Id.4 I can see how long it is to the destination, how many kilometers, and then if I have to do something, so in 2 kilometers there's an extra part coming, extra augmented reality part that gives the arrow, hey, you have to go to the right in 2 kilometers, and then an extra thing here, you have to go right. It's just way more information in there. I don't want to go through all the details, but there are a lot of settings in the Q4 that are missing that I have in the Volkswagen Id.4. In the settings page, in light, in, I don't know, charging and other stuff. There's so much that I can adjust, and in the Q4 it's not there. And the same with the app. The app has the normal things that the Volkswagen has, of course, too. But in the Volkswagen app I have a lot of settings that I can switch. How the 12-volt battery won't be used when I use the app, that the main battery is doing this, and I don't know stuff. This doesn't exist in the Q4, and I don't know why. It's the same platform, the same core software. I don't get it. And in Volkswagen it tells me this is ID software 5.2. In Cupra it does that. In Skoda it does that. The Audi says some weird number, 4.3, 4.5. I have no idea what this car has software. I think it's 5, ID software 5, and then the changes for Audi, a different skin. But I don't know. So I'm sorry. I know you think I'm a Volkswagen fanboy. I'm not. I like a lot of cars, but I can see other cars that are better, and I can like that, and other things where in the areas and stuff like this. But here in this case, there are just too little of things that are better, like the map in the cockpit and the button to turn to close the trunk and lock. I don't get why this car has such a small screen. Why can't I change the layout? Overall, it just feels I can do less with this car, and I don't get it. Same platform, same software. Give it the same screen and just put a bit of a Audi skin on. It looks a bit different, but give it the same options, a good layout that I can change. I don't know why the battery heating button is not in here. I don't get it. I'm sorry. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, and if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below, and here on YouTube there's channel membership. And if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I have a third YouTube channel, Behind the Battery. But that's it for me. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.